Liquid versus Alliance, game number 2, after a shocking upset.
It's about time. I was getting tired of Dota.
Was having a little bit of trouble. There might be an update for you as well, but it should be fine.
But you're into the game now.
I'm into the game right now.
All right.
The first band's coming out. Actually going to be the Io as well as the Doom, Broodmother, and Darkseer into a first pick Queen of Pain for Liquid.
I've seen this before. So will there be a Tusk response?
Definitely one of the possibilities. Strong hero in this one.
Night Stalker.
I'm waiting on bated breath.
This could be either the My Nuts Night Stalker or the S4 Night Stalker. One nice advantage for Alliance is that they have that kind of flexibility. And there's the Tusk. Night Stalker Tusk. 2 melee. I'm getting an inkling that this is going to be an S4, but it's early to say. They have a full draft to work with here.
Do you like the Tusk in the support role, or do you think he's really strong in sort of the dual off lane there?
I guess it depends. If Liquid decide to go more into like that single core, you know, one of those safe laners like an AM or a Spectre who just requires having a smooth laning phase, then yeah, I would say putting Tusk in that more aggressive +1 in the offlane setup.
It leaves them really sort of maneuverable in terms of where they want to take it with these 2 picks here. Definitely really nice.
I guess in the same sense, Liquid also have some flexibility. They don't necessarily have to be a mid Queen of Pain, but they can go something like a Dazzle here just to, you know, make sure they kind of have some bases covered, and
Dazzle.
He's just good overall. Yeah.
All right, that was a one-game thing, right?
All right, we're gonna make it something different for this one, yeah.
Dazzula!
Undying. Okay.
Cool right there.
All right. That's nice because Night Stalker Tusk, it's hard for them to kind of get through the shitstorm to chunk down a tombstone.
Yeah, definitely. And I think the damage amp also coming out from Undying, being able to just like, if they want to group up together and just tear things apart, certainly a possibility. I always feel like Undying is one of those heroes that can just sort of tear you apart. And with 2 strength heroes starting out here at the very beginning of the match, you always wonder, do they go for that Aghanim Scepter at some point in time in this game on that Undying?
That was a lot of fun, though. I feel like there were other reasons. Like that, the only issue with Undying, and like, sure, the egg sounds amazing, but if you just chain stun him, he's not stealing your strength, and he's not doing anything. And also late game, it's like 2,000 health versus 1,500. You're still gonna chunk your way right through it. But yeah, there's like that mid game stage, like 20 to 35 minutes, depending on how fast the enemy cores farm, where he can be completely unstoppable. So I mean, to me, it's situational. Like you don't build your game plan around getting on Undying Eggs. It's just a great bonus if you do.
What happened to Earthshaker? Wasn't Earthshaker like...
Teams started picking Doom because Doom is just ridiculous. And Tusk is just a better Earthshaker in most cases. I don't know. I think he's still a pretty strong hero, but it feels like a lot of the cores that teams are running right now are quite independent. You're not seeing the more gankable heroes like Lina, Leshrac. You mostly see Queen of Pains, Templar Assassins, Broodmothers, Dooms, Darkseer. Like all of these heroes that you see getting banned that are top picks right now don't really need the help of an Earthshaker. So the other thing is that teams are running a lot of dual lanes. So blocking off the off lane to keep the creeps back seems like it's fallen off in priority. But
Yeah,
I still think he's definitely a strong hero, and I'm sure there are plenty of situations where he works.
Alliance also not quick to go for a Nature's Prophet? Is that something
Yeah,
that
that's a
they've still
thing.
been going for?
You do not ban Nature's Prophet while facing Alliance. They proceed to pick Nature's Prophet.
Interesting. I think the other thing, going back to that Earthshaker, you mentioned the dual lanes. Like, if you have a lane there of Undying and Tusk, or Tusk and Night Stalker right here as well, that's a lot of pressure, and you can kind of just run into the Earthshaker because after he tosses out his Fissure, I don't know, it can become really difficult.
Let's see.
Definitely.
I just wagered something that possibly Liquid could...
There's no Rat Exterminator right now. They even banned the Bat Rider, who's one of the
Clockwork is
premier
still
heroes.
out there if they have to fall back for that, but they're going to go with a disgusting Venomancer.
Alchemist coming? I think Alliance won Alchemist too.
Uh-oh.
Oh, what was it?
I'm being called out. What else is
What'd
new?
you do?
What did I do now?
What'd you do? You did something, I'm sure. Lord Dank.
You do not ban. All right.
Yeah, there we go.
Lord
That's a good
Dank.
one. Boom.
There are no white chips in here.
Huh.
Merlini and Charlie are...
little
too stiff
little
to do
bitches.
anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just a bunch of bitches.
That's what it
They're
is.
just gonna be like.
Well, they only have one person out of their duo here, so they have an unfair advantage.
That's true.
They should put chips for flaming. They're both the biggest flamers out of this whole list here.
I don't know, man. Winter's been getting
that's
pretty
fair.
flame
What,
happy.
for like his C teams that he knows.
Just for everything.
Oh,
He's
okay.
like he's like counter flaming Merlinian gods because they just keep on picking on him and bullying the poor guy.
Oh well.
Poor Winter.
Well, he's sleeping now. I'm sure he'll be back and ripe. Now we look to Bane being picked up here.
All right, that was
Cool.
not really expected.
Great
Good.
zoning the lane.
Yeah, good setup hero, tanky, which is nice to have against like these very aggressive face rush type heroes, the Night Stalker Tusk.
Won't fare well against a Venomancer though. He's not got the natural, you know.
Alliance is gonna pick Alchemist here, right? No.
Ooh, interesting.
Jug.
They have the ward strat going on now. The Plague Wards, the
There we go.
Healing Ward, your Sigil Ward.
Then you got to get a Shadow Shaman.
But then you have a Shadow Shaman on your team.
That's true.
Think about like going for the Blade Fury max here. I've heard a lot of people say that it's really good being able to have all of that damage out in like massive amounts, and if you slow them on down with Gale as well, it seems like it could be pretty strong. I guess this might be a mid Veno potentially.
Where's their stuns though? Alliance lacking the disables here, really.
Oh, they're fine. They've got Tusk. He's a one-man stun army.
No.
And
That's why like the Earthshaker. It's like at least Earthshaker has like 14 stuns.
I mean, he's got Snowball and Uppercut. That's not too bad.
That's not till level 6.
Oh.
And Snowball.
How often do you need to cancel TP
You're not gonna use
before
it,
level
yeah.
6 where it's like a game-changing play?
Also, the Night Stalker Crippling Fear, pretty solid for
I'm
being
not
able to
buying
lock
what
down
you're
the Queen of
selling,
Pain.
Coder.
I don't know. I just don't think it's as good as
Yeah.
if you get a Lion or something with
Definitely.
a lot
Yeah,
of
but then you have a
stun.
Lion on your team.
I actually like the Shadow Shaman. That could be
Lion
pretty
was
cool.
really strong when teams were running Storm. Like, that's where I think you'd see a Lion pick, even if he wasn't the ideal hero just for the lockdown, but...
Do Alliance get like a nasty AA and do the Venomancer AA thing?
AA
And have
could
Tusk to the
cheese.
off lane.
Well, I think they need a mid hero. To me, well, it could be a Venom mid, actually. That's the question.
Night Stalker mid.
We have seen a couple people do that, I feel like.
Probably most likely is... it's either Night Stalker or Tusk off lane, I would say. Jug safe lane. I think it is Venom mid, and then they would need another support. So AA definitely could work. AA Venom is dirty. To use your word, it is disgusting.
I guess the other thing there about being able to have the Veno in the mid roll is that the Queen of Pain at those early levels has a really long cooldown on her blink, and it could force her out of lane if you really start piling on the slows and everything else that goes along with it.
Venom does have a hard time contesting runes, though. He's very
Yeah.
slow. So it's like
Yeah.
you're just going to be sitting in lane. You're not going to go to the runes.
That's okay. You're Veno. You never leave the lane. Quap's never going to kill you unless they get a great gank. And their ganks are not that strong. Like, Undying's not going to gank you. Lycan's not going to gank you. Only Bane, maybe.
If you're ganking a Venomancer, you're going to be walking away very wounded, and you're going to probably have to go back to base. So
I like the AA pick, actually, now that you mentioned it. I think it could work quite well here.
I think also that allows whoever the other support is here to roam, probably the Tusk, because Juggernaut's fairly self-sufficient in lane. You've got the untargetability with the Blade Fury. Like, they've got a pretty solid group for being able to roam
You
around.
know what they could go for? Our old friend, Squeen. The Goblins. The Techies.
Oh,
Has Alliance
God.
ever ran the Techies lineup?
No, but I would love to see them pull
But they
one
have
out here.
wolves. They have wolves, though. I think wolves would be pretty good. I mean, you get more mines more often.
Oh, not so much for the I was thinking more for the suicide, but yeah, I mean, the wolves are a bit annoying. Eventually, then Lycan gets a Necro 3, but you could just potentially run over these lanes. All right, and exactly like I predicted, guys, it is
Yeah,
going to be a Leshrac.
Nice call.
Do I get a token back for that excellent grab there? I mean, that was just
You are an Oracle.
It's true.
basically on Winter.
I want to see Liquid
On
now
White
get a
Winter.
Pugna.
Oh, Mango
A
time.
massive push. And you have the ward now to deal with Lesh. Venomancer is a heavy mana use ultimate. Nobody's going to get Pugna ever. All right, Mango bet time.
I love
I'm saying
Pugna,
over
but it's
under.
not happening.
I'm over under 4.5
4?
maybe. There's a lot of Mango heroes
Under
in
without
this.
question for me. I
Under
mean, yeah, there's
without-
a lot of Mango options out there. Undying, Tusk.
They need a
I think Jug also.
ooh frost
giant.
armor.
Boring.
So what are they doing here? It's Undying off lane. I guess Lich probably going to help secure his lane a bit. They just...
Bane Lycan dual lane top.
Yeah. Up against a solo Night Stalker. Maybe a Night Stalker dual lane, actually.
Yeah.
So I guess it's S4 Lesh. It looks like a support Veno.
S4 Night Stalker, let's go.
It could be. Seems like more of the Bulldog hero, though.
I already have my nuts on Tusk, so.
Bulldog played the Night Stalker last time. So I think it's Bulldog Night Stalker, Loda Jug.
I think it's Bulldog Venomancer, S4 Night Stalker.
Are you just trying to be contrary?
No.
Okay. But then it's Night Stalker versus Quap. Night Stalker's going to get
I
wrecked
just don't
in
know
that matchup.
Bulldog for playing Night Stalker.
No, but he played... Yeah, I don't think it's like a signature
Jug.
hero, but he did play it earlier.
All right.
Ake on Lesh
On it so
Bulldog
bad.
Venomancer, Bulldog Venomancer, S4 Night Stalker. Ake's playing Lesh.
And they don't even select their hero, so it is an S4 Lesh. All right, I think that's a penalty token, Dakota.
For making a call?
For making a bad call.
No, it's not bad.
It's the
All right, then
makers,
I get to
man.
take one out for making a good call.
Oh, I was going over on the
All right,
4.5.
What color are you?
Red. I just need to get some out of here so
There's
Greg
a
doesn't
ton of
kill me in
reds
my
in here.
sleep.
All right. There's your dumb. There we go. Wonderful.
Oh God, the Night Stalker had two
Oh, we didn't do our
mangoes.
mango bet. Look at this. The double mango stalker.
You said below 4, right?
Yeah, I
said
said
Dude,
above.
this is really good because Night Stalker is the new +2 HP regen per second.
He's got 4 now.
So he's got 4 regen per second. This is with 5 armor and 600 health and a stout shield. That is just ugh,
He's ready to go.
gross.
Not gonna do anything though. He
He's
can't
up
do
against the
anything,
Lycan. Like Lycan's not harassing him out of lane early. That's gonna be a lot of work cut out for Bane.
30 seconds to battle.
All right, guys, who are we favoring here? Do you think Alliance will remain calm and composed after?
I can't believe they threw last game.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was thinking. Is that like they can't pick techies after that type of game potentially? Like it's, I don't know. You kind of get, you want to be able to run this a little bit more normal. I feel like, and it does affect a team. I would imagine. I'm looking for potentially this rune here. Drax in the area as well. I think he's just gonna have to back out as soon as he sees them show up.
So Bounty Rune exchange on the mid lane. It's gonna be Quap versus Lesh. A classic
Lesh.
6.84 matchup, but
New Lesh. And
I haven't actually seen the matchup, so I'm curious if Lesh still holds his own.
nobody.
Sure, he
plays-
doesn't dominate as
yeah.
hard as he used
Nobody
to.
plays Lesh without that weapon anymore. I wonder if
This
anyone said like it's easier to last hit with it or
Gandalf
something?
staff,
Yeah.
whatever this is.
Billy Goat hiking staff.
Maybe it's just psychologically the animation feels nicer. I'm not a Lesh picker.
Yeah.
I
Good.
can't talk to you about that.
Good. Do you pick Lesh, Lyrical?
I'm not good enough.
I don't
to
think
play
we have a
Lesh.
Lesh picker at the house because Merlini's too much of a good guy to
Yeah.
spam OP heroes. Gods is a dirty PL and anti-mage picker, and Winter plays support and off lane. So
I
I
play
think we
like-
have. Oh, you're a Lesh picker.
No, I play like CM. I don't play cores ever. I just play support all the time.
Yeah, me too, man.
It's the way to
Nice.
be.
I'm a ward bitch.
Exactly.
You guys can ward bitch for me the next time we pub.
That sounds good.
It's okay. I want to win.
There you go.
Oh, for now, pretty bit of a stalemate here in the early laning phase. But are we expecting rotations to come? I don't. It's not very often I get to see someone like Ake be playing a Venomancer here. So
Okay,
this
this is
is
just
purpose to
stupid.
zone. Jerix was also very big on zoning.
He's got 5 HP regen per second.
Yeah.
4.8.
And then when he eats Tango up to 12, that's ridiculous.
This is gross.
Well, Brain Sap, though, it's such a great skill for being able to trade hits.
Yeah. Oh, they changed the mana cost scaling as well, so it's more cost effective to make these trades earlier.
Yeah.
And what the hell, actually, Bulldog?
Man.
You're taking still a pretty
Yeah.
big beating.
Be careful about the Nightmare follow-up as well.
Meanwhile, a zombie apocalypse is occurring bottom lane.
Oh, he's got a decay.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he had to get it
There's
off
no
quick.
mana
He's
for
gonna-
the
he's
Gale,
gonna
though.
lose-
He's going for
He's
it.
gonna lose the stack if he doesn't
Mind
cast
control
it.
is all in on this. No, the shard grab.
Nice shards.
My nuts. Why?
Loda.
Oh,
That's the mango.
oh,
Boop.
oh.
He's
oh.
trying to get. He's trying to juke
jukes.
him. He's trying to juke back in range for
Look at
another
this
decay.
ankle breaker here. He's
Oh, Healy Ward.
like, gotta get that
Oh,
ward.
oh.
Oh, Ake's in trouble.
Get it. One more
He's gonna
punch.
get it. He's gonna get it.
No, the Healy Ward.
Oh,
Oh,
cut down the
mind
tree.
control.
Nice.
You
All worth it.
What a
All
what a
worth it.
godly offlaner, honestly.
That was
Can you
first
believe
blood,
this guy
too.
wasn't on a known team until like a month ago?
He plays a really good Elder Titan. Surprised he doesn't pull that out more often.
Get it? Because he was on basically unknown before.
It hurts.
That's why the soundboard needed to be in for that one.
I do love puns though. That should. I feel like that might be part of this as well.
They're very
eventually down
punny.
the line. Yes.
Do you build Jug like old Jug, like 6.83 Jug? Mask of Madness, Manta
I
kind of
saw
build up?
Envy do it. I really wasn't convinced by it. I mean, obviously, mid lane Fada administering the pain to S4. I wasn't convinced by it. Obviously, if you're purely AFK jungling, it will be faster with the Mask of Madness build, but I feel like the Blade Fury just scales so incredibly well now. The damage scales really well, the cooldown scales well, the mana cost gets lower. I'm sure there are situations where that build's better, but I saw Matumba Man go for the Blade Fury Max build, and it was way more effective.
I think the change is they don't go Scotty anymore later into the game, but you can still do Roche fast. I know they nerfed down a bit the effectiveness of like Mask of Madness and quelling, so they've just changed it a bit, but still feel like Mask of Madness and like Manta and stuff is still pretty cookie cutter on your Jug. We'll see.
Incredibly strong. Nice ice shard.
Oh, yeah, you can still get a Mask of Madness.
Lock and mind control.
Generally, we have. Oh, that's God. That tombstone's so crappy.
At the start, it's just garbage. it's
It's hot garbage.
It's
man.
like press E for 150 gold the other way or whatever. It's just
press E to handicap.
like what is it?
your team.
Three hits, and they have like Veno with wards and
I think it's-
everything.
it's
So
Yeah.
use
four
the
hits?
wards to hit,
That's
right?
silly.
Oh, it is 3 hits. You're right.
Can illusion still take it down too? I believe. I'm pretty sure. I know there's no illusions this game.
That
But
might. I thought that was. A
it makes
bug.
like PL so
It doesn't.
much
Like
better against
one
it.
hero can kill the tombstone.
Yeah.
It makes positioning it way more important.
Yeah. Well, later in the game,
Like you
getting
can't just
7
drop
hits
it in the middle. Oh, bulldog.
Takes a lot of time.
Big plays.
Oh, where'd the career go?
That's Fada's bottle. No, give
Oh
that back.
God, nicely
I need
done.
that. I need it.
He's doing that like donger laugh probably. I can't do it.
That goofy laugh. I know what
Yeah.
you're talking about.
I'm laughing now, but I don't know. I wasn't laughing last game.
Oh, that's true. Getting hit by that lightning storm as well. Even though it ended up getting that nerf, still pretty strong.
Yeah, I mean, this would normally be Lesh just like, okay, Lesh beating the hell out of mid lane. What
my,
a surprise.
My
but
nuts
not
on a
this
bit
time.
of a stroll here. Want to find Kuroki, and he will. Now the Blade Fury coming
Oh,
through.
Nope, your nuts got chopped apart.
Slowly spun into the blender.
Gone.
Does leave S4 with a little more freedom in the mid lane. Checking back there. It's been a pretty even farm fest so far. Until the bottle snipe. Now things get a little more difficult.
I guess the Lesh mid still works pretty well. It's just we never see it anymore. I guess the problem is probably burst damage. So when Queen of Pain feels comfortable moving forward and taking him down, that might be the play there.
Well, he's just not as disgusting of a lane dominator now because the lightning bounce changed. That's the big thing. So, because like normally what would happen against Thlesh in 6.84, you're sitting like back here, you step up to hit a creep, you're going to get hit by the lightning, and he's just using it to farm. And the mana cost was so low that he could always just keep on spamming it, so you can never win those fights.
Right.
It's still a strong mid, it's just not ridiculous anymore.
Yeah.
Probably pretty.
To me, that was probably the biggest change on Lesh, was the lightning bounce range.
This will be a good test to see where he kind of stays
Oh,
in this
hey.
patch. But
Hey,
Derek's
buddy.
is here.
Nice rune.
Derek's is gone.
That's what me and Merlady like to call invincibility syndrome. You get the you get the haste rune, you just think you're immortal. Run. It happens surprisingly often, and the player just runs directly into the 2-3 enemy heroes, chain stunned and dead.
Lil is having not a good time down here. 15 and 3 CS. You compare that over, Lycan 40.
Oh,
and
bam!
Lil is dead.
Holy
Okay.
crap.
Hi, how you doing?
Kuroki. Ooh.
This is not going well bottom lane for Alliance.
It's really still a fairly even game as far as the gold goes, but the Lich effect. My god, he's level 6. Ake's level 3 for comparison.
Where
which
was
is
he
good.
going? Oh my goodness.
Devoured.
Oh,
the
easy
Undying
gold.
Lich duo. What is this?
Oh my
They're
god.
just diving the tower. They want my nuts. They
nuts.
might get him too.
No.
Got a soul rift.
Yeah, they
Fonz
got
is
look,
here.
Help's on the way though. What the
Whoa,
hell was that?
Oh, please.
Oh.
So close.
All right. Well, fortunately, Liquid doing well. Otherwise, we'll just pretend that never happened.
Oh, it happened.
Don't worry, nobody saw though. It's fine. Jirax, meanwhile, getting caught out, is going to be able to TP away
He's
one
fine,
time.
he's fine. Oh, no, he's not. Never mind. Spoke too soon. Now S4 is going to clean that up and has a stack if he wanted to burn through it. Looks like they're not going to yet, but They needed all this because Loda is not doing well in this safe lane. He's still very low on CS. We just saw him go down. And Lycan, all the meanwhile, who's not been participating in any of this, has been having the time of his life in that top lane up there.
Which is to say, he doesn't have anyone to say hi to him and keep him company at night.
It's not the time of his life, but he's...
It's a time of his life.
Yeah, he's on good track. Power Tread's probably going to build into those Vlads. Is it quick to Roche here for Lycan? Or is it...
Yeah, they have Frost Armor. They have the Undying who can help out. I think they'll Roche fairly early. But Alliance are pretty dirty around the pit if they get their levels. Like, you imagine a level 6 Veno? You don't want to run into that. Tank the whole Poison Nova.
He has been picking up a fair amount and now sitting mid as well. Like, the Queen of Pain doesn't know he's here. He's going to be able to soak up some EXP. And I think that probably Alliance know that they're going to be going for Roche at some point, and so they want to try and make sure that they're ready for that moment.
It's always tough. You're up against a dire Lycan. He can push in the top lane, and as soon as somebody TPs to defend, he sees that, he TPs mid, and he goes right to the pit.
Right.
And at that point, you've drawn, and that's assuming it's only one here. If you draw 2 or 3 out of position, then makes Roche easy. And the fact that Matumba Man is rushing a Medallion may indicate a really early Roche time. No points in Frost Armor yet, though.
Oh, they might be diving down bot Loda.
The unfortunate thing is the support Venomancer, you can't do much to stop him.
See, like, you compare this game to the Na'Vi game. This is how you're supposed to play Undying. You need to win the lane, put pressure on the enemy safe laner so he's not farming. Don't feed without at least getting some kills out of it. Like, Na'Vi just died, fed the Tombstone multiple times, and I mean, you know, they just didn't seem as experienced running the hero, to be honest. But this is Undying when he's played correctly, and I mean, credit to the supports as well. Kuroki making great rotations, and already Tranquil Boots up. Magic Wand on the way as well.
As for mid lane, up in arms with Fata, connects with the stun.
Jarek
Jarek gets to sleep, but it's not going to be happening. They're going to quickly take it off, and they're going to get the follow-up kill on the Jarek here. Ends up being a 2-man takedown for Alliance. They'll push ahead 7-4. Double kill for S4.
On the top lane, pushing this one down. Matumba Man just taking that tower down from full health to almost half, below it actually at this point. He does that so quickly there, and with the Medallion up as well, it's really going to be in a good spot.
His overall game with the Medallion doing Roche obviously has been nerfed a little bit in this patch, but still seems to be the build, at least from Matumba Man.
Yeah, it's definitely not going to be a... I haven't seen how fast Lycan can do it, actually. Obviously, it's going to be significantly slower, but they can still do it. It's just a question of when.
With the smoke drop down in base, might be coming up pretty soon here, potentially. Lycan moving over through the jungle as well. This Night Stalker picked up an urn as well. Hasn't really made his presence felt across the map completely yet. Is level 8 though, so he's been able to pick those up.
Yeah, it's now daytime, so Bulldog's window, it will close temporarily. He pops the ult to squeeze what little he can out of the night, but it's time to... I think for Alliance, it's time to kind of reset, focus on farming. Don't be too aggressive, because your Night Stalker is possibly your most important hero, just for the map control he brings, as well as the fact that he can play aggressive and likely live. Whereas if Leshrac gets out of position, even the other heroes, they're probably going to die, but we may see them slow the tempo down a little bit. Uh-oh.
Oh, they won Bulldog. Winning in a Sonic Wave here. Are the wolves going to be enough? Oh, man, the Tom Man just runs in there. Gets the last right click. Bulldog's down mid lane, though. S4 gets one of his own. They take down Jarek's. Now it's the lowest net worth in the game, so it's a little Bane.
Oh, hey, Aki. I've got a Chain Frost for you. Croaky has no inhibitions about
Croaky's level 8
lobbing
Lich. And you look at Ake on Venomancer, it's
level
6
6 and 5.
Oof.
The Bane is the real... the struggle is real for Jarek's. Level 4 at 12 minutes, though.
Yeah.
He didn't take his ulti right here. Okay.
It's a lot of mana. I guess he's just worried that he won't be able to do much else besides a big Nova.
Yeah.
This is... oh, it's now night again. So Matumba Man, Vlad's about to be complete. He does have a DD rune. Honestly, if they can bait Alliance either into a fight, potentially get a kill, or just force them over to the top lane, he can walk in and quickly solo Roche. But look at this. Alliance, they might even be expecting the Roche. The Lycan's off the map right now for Alliance. So you see no vision of the Lycan. Let's go check the pit right away.
That's really good. Not going to find him.
Unfortunately, they don't find him. They haven't seen the double damage rune. They might not get anyone. And then, like, the timing could just work out to make it easy for Matumba. Before they go Roche, though, it
They're
seems
going
they
to turn
want
into
the...
a push bottom, and they're going to come into them from behind. Do they have the advantage in numbers, though? Oh, they sweep in. Early Gale on
Chain
the
Frost?
Kuro.
Oh, it's
He's holding that Frost. Snowball's in. They might get Kuro down before he gets it off, and he's going to be put to sleep. Keeps him alive a bit. Decides to throw out the Chain Frost. It's going to go into Loda as he spins. Bounces briefly to S4, and, well, that's not going to be enough. So
It's a
Alliance
massacre.
Just cleaning house right now. They take down 4
A
right away.
celebratory Walrus Punch. My nuts excited and ready for round 2. And to take the tier 1.
That was expertly done. Just sort of coming in right from the backside, able to make quick work of all of them. Take down 4 heroes. Hell of a lot of damage out really, really quickly there. 2,600 gold swing into their favor.
All right,
2,800
it's okay.
EXP.
Lycan still has the DD rune. He can go right to Roche. As long as this doesn't activate while he's dead.
Meanwhile, Windlane as well. Bulldog trying to chase down Fata. Does have the Crippling Fear up if he wants to use it. Didn't toss it out that time, and it's going to be fine to just walk away. With people TPing in, that's probably the smarter play to not try and push his luck too much more.
I think they want Roche. Is it time? Is it Roche o'clock? Sentry. Obs. Hello, Loda.
Oh,
Meet the wolf pack.
they're going to swarm in for Loda here.
That's a
Okay,
lot
it's like,
of
please stop,
damage.
slow down with my 1 ward. Nope,
Oh my
not going to be enough. And now my nuts.
Mm.
Oh.
Getting chewed on.
Mm.
Yep. Nuts are getting chewed on.
Delicious.
Spit on out.
The immediate move on in there to take Roshan. Medallion
I
down.
just
This is gonna fall
experienced
quick.
visceral pain hearing you say that.
And it's actually going to be Lou.
I hope this guy changes his name for the major, because I don't know if I can just Alliance qualify so I can be allowed to cast.
Lions qualified. I'm kidding.
Well, that was a nice timing move by Liquid, and yeah, again, that was the idea with the double damage, and just the initial 4-hero wipeout was not part of the picture, but Alliance do get back on track now.
They also got the tier 1 tower there as well, so Liquid getting that Aegis. Maybe gonna try and make something happen with this one. I still think it's a little bit tough to fight into sort of... I don't think they can group up and push as 5 here. It's sort of all just gonna be pushing out lanes and maybe trying to find a kill probably. Seeing what they can find out there.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Okay, ain't getting an Agnums this game. It's going to be a long while.
He's actually got 1,300 gold.
Okay.
It definitely could be worse. You could be the Bane. With boots. And 800. Is the Mask Command is for the jug. Good split pushing item. Ups your DPS. Probably still the most cost-effective DPS. Outside of maybe a Desolator, but the minus armor generally tails off compared to other purchases later on in the game. And it obviously gives you that lifesteal as well as mobility that helps Juggernaut to get around the map quicker, be a nuisance. So let's see, what's the plan for Liquid now? They have Aegis, looks like they want to push. They also have the level 4 Tombstone and a mech. So Liquid's 5-man quite strong right now. Hal also being skilled up, level 2. Oh, Fada. He walked into the tower vision.
They see him.
He's just getting
It's a hidden TP. Bulldog's out now. Can't get in time for the silence, though. Instead puts it onto Matama Man, and they are considering a chase, but there's going to be the Tombstone drop, so they 180. Walk back and away. Lightning Storm. Fata does commit a blink in.
He wanted to ult that so
Yeah.
bad. That's a 5-hero ult, but there was not enough follow-up.
No.
Good
Already
restraint
Alliance still
shown.
up.
Liquid are just trying to bait Alliance to fight next to the Tombstone and then jump them as 5, but Alliance, no reason to rush it. They know this thing's going to expire soon, so they'll play correctly and wait it out. Uh-oh. As I say that, have I jinxed them? I may have jinxed them. They have a grip. Oh, actually, no, they don't. He's still level 5. Oh, is he 17 minutes? Oh, my God.
He's been having a tough one.
Negative 0.2 fantasy points.
Uh-oh.
Jerix, please.
Well, you saw there that, like, you know, the Veno was trying to sit mid and soak up EXP. Bane was doing the same thing, but just ended up getting caught out there by the Lesh, like, throughout the whole course of the early game. I feel like it's pretty tough. Like, you can always nightmare the person that's jumping on you, but depending upon how it goes, like, if the Night Stalker's there, you're going to end up getting silenced up as well. It's a pretty tough game for the Bane.
Yeah, they've got quite a few ways to cancel it, and being this underleveled, normally Bane's a tanky support. He's really not, like, at this stage. It's going to be a tricky one for him.
Bulldog farming up towards his Ags. He's got only one component for it here. Alliance, more of a methodical kind of a game here, whereas
No
Liquid have
TP
the
on my
straight
nuts.
rush, and here comes Snowball. Stall it out as much as he can. Draws him away. Now they turn, and he's going to try to run here, but yeah, he can't get away. Man's just going to easily
Dude, look at that damage.
stampede
so
right
much.
over him.
Going for that Necro book, too. Just going to be split pushing away. Happy as a clam. I don't know. This is a dangerous situation, because the other thing here is that Juggernaut, while he does dole out a ton of physical damage, his main escape is that Blade Fury from the magical damage, and Lycan doesn't care about that at all. Last
Yeah,
time
that's
they
a good
fought,
point. He just, like, we saw it earlier when he had the double damage, and he just chases Juggernaut through the trees, outruns him, even with the Mask of Madness, still going to be able to easily hunt him down, and can't escape. So the other thing is the Wolves can also tank the Omni Slash if you're not careful.
Right.
So not really the best Jug game with the Lycan pick coming late into the draft.
That's a good answer, yeah.
And it doesn't help that he had a rough lighting stage, but Loda's doing a good job of catching up. Still 3-2-1 here after I mean, just remember how the game began. Undying, just constantly running at him, bullying him, making his life sad and lonely. Just managed to claw his way back in.
Wedge poking at him a bit, but just not feeling like the OP disco pony that we're used to seeing here. They're just going to watch their tower go down now. Liquid just clearly showing that they're at a team composition that's just not afraid to take any fight at this point.
Yeah, so they're about to lose Aegis, 19 minutes in. They'll have Necro 3 soon. Let's see. Any other big item? Oh, they're breaking out the fight.
Oh, the comm split apart a bit here. Curl, though, caught in Biz is going to stop. Going to actually commit. It's a big Frost here. Going to bask a couple times, and they get 2 down quickly. Curl could be the exchange, but they already secured a double from Matama Man. 3 down from Alliance. Bulldog hiding in the shadows for now, but eventually will be spotted. They chase him down, and all of Alliance hit the deck. Liquid lose nobody.
I am really surprised they ran into Liquid like that. Maybe they thought the rest of the team had TP'd out. They have a ward in the jungle. They didn't see anyone run that way. They do not have they didn't get a Venom ult off either, which definitely hurt them. But I think even if they did, they still get wrecked there. It's like it's just way too strong right now.
Yeah, he just ran through, and so much damage coming out quickly. And
it's a level 2 Quap ult.
yeah.
Also want to point out the Jug ult did absolutely nothing there. It's
Venno didn't get his ulti off either.
yeah, that really hurts.
Oof.
But that was an avoidable fight for Alliance, and they've so far been pretty good about just not fighting ever since the Aegis was picked up, but, well, now the game gets difficult. It was a team wipe last time that ended up putting the nails in the coffin. This game, it starts to get the first few driven through the wood.
Finding Matumbo Man here would be a pretty good gift, but these Wolves scout now, there's no way they're going to be able to catch up to him. He's got ulti up too in a second here.
They're going to actually go on him. Fiend's Grip onto my nuts, and he's gone.
Look how proud Jarex is. He's like, hey guys, I got my ult. I'm ready to help.
Got my ult, got
Bane
my kill.
reporting for duty.
God.
That damage is ridiculous. He didn't even pop his Necro book right there.
A glimmered, ultra hasted wolf. That sounds really scary. You like walk out the door to get in your car, you know, go to school, go to the grocery store.
Crazy Chihuahua chasing.
It's Cujo.
A chihuahua.
Cujo.
Cujo.
This thing's like a dire wolf, dude. Have you
Chihuahuas
seen?
are the most vicious, though, you know?
Oh,
Okay, like a.
Jirax getting caught out over here.
Oh, Jarex. 1 and 6, man. But
Feels bad.
he's
man.
still making moves for the team here. I think he was the one that got this ward up earlier.
He's doing his part.
And if nothing else, he's scouting out Alliance so that his teammates don't die.
Typically what I am in these games.
So his worth there is to actually like just die because it's better to know where they are. Probably not, but it's pretty rough right now. Loda gonna try and catch up with the Ancients as well.
He's going for SMY, which he does need life. He doesn't have 1,000 life on his Jug right now.
It's just a whole new class of items for the Lycan, though. Matama Med's working on AC. Already has the biggest component acquired. He gets AC. They're going to get the next Roche. Around that time, Bane actually has already completed a Glimmer. Fado will probably have most of an Ags or a BKB, as he is going to find a regen rune. How fortunate. And they're going to have a pipe. That, to me, is where they look to go high ground. But hold that thought, because Matama Man has been caught out.
You just can't do anything to him. S4 is the one eating most of the damage. It's only the Book and the Wolves running him down. That is not the OP pony I'm used to saying. This is a new breed, a new era of rabid dog. Just
They've injected them with steroids.
Yeah.
They've tasted them to love the flesh of Disco Goat Pony. Fed them a little scrap every day, and now he is a rabid, hungry animal, just
Spade
eagerly
your pets.
hunting him, as well as the samurai warriors down.
Yes, that's so much damage coming out, and they're going to be able to clear through these so quickly. Like, I guess they probably wait for this next Aegis. It's coming up pretty soon before they end up trying to go high ground, but it's going to work out pretty well just based off of how quickly these towers are falling here.
Yeah, they take the towers, Roche up in the next 3 minutes as far as they know, and get your AC, get your pipe, which they already have the headdress recipe for, and then you go slaughter every structure in Alliance's base. Burn their home to the ground, salt the fields, do terrible things to their families, and then call it a 2-0. That's the game plan for Liquid. Can Alliance find the combo break?
got him, boys. Let's get him.
My nuts, grabbing him hard. Snowball.
Oh, here it comes. Uppercut on Jerix, but they turn back. Stunts not going to quite catch on the Jerix there, but they'll still bring him down. My nuts are going to be fine.
Well, you say that, but
Not
that
all
was the
around.
only hero they can kill this game, it seems like.
Yeah.
Maybe Kuroki if they catch him.
He's currently sitting 1-7. He's way towards that Malk Award potentially.
Hmm.
I don't think he's going to get the Malk Award. That's not going to happen.
Fanta almost got an Ags. Looks like he had 2 of the 4 components there ready to go. S4 though, sad. Down to 3 charges on his Bloodstone. Don't want to be there on your Lesh. He's getting Yules, it looks like. Maybe it will help with the stun setup here. It'll slow down the Wolf if he's chasing you down and give you the extra move speed, but that's not the pickup to win this game right now. That's a pickup to help out and not getting beat so bad from Liquid.
How are there so many heroes without TP scrolls?
That's craziness.
They're cheaper now too.
So where did this go
Matoma Man
wrong?
saw that. He's like, oh, another free kill, but just played it safe.
Where did this go wrong with Alliance? Was it just the terror that was going on down in the bottom lane? Was it
And they did neglect the Lycan for a long time, and Loaded did not get a lot of farm bottom for how much they had to neglect top. I don't know if this was the game plan or if they kind of had to draft themselves into a corner and swap things up a bit. That late Lesh pickup.
So mid was pretty much a wash, right? Quita and Lesh mostly traded evenly through the laning stage.
Yeah.
Undying gets first blood. He puts a ton of pressure on the lane. They rotated, was it either the Bane or the Lich down? I think it was the Lich first who came in. Lich got a huge experience advantage from the denies, which is the new change that you can never get the experience when he denies a creep. It only goes to him.
Yeah.
So they have a 2,000 experience lead, and they start abusing the fact that Undying has the first blood, and they just roll the bottom lane up. So to me, it's very much the Undying and Lich that took this game over. Lycan, the hero that benefits from all that, and a great hero to punish. Dire side, free farm safe lane.
Ooh, he's got an AC now too.
And then,
Yes.
then the fortuitous double damager, and that really
Yeah.
broke the game open.
Gem is bought. Liquid going to be taking over the map now.
Oh, Loda might be in trouble here. Fiend's Grip up again. There's the jump forward. Queen of Pain, Orchid, everything's coming on and out. It's going to be a dead Juggernaut.
Not even a Sonic Wave necessary.
Vampire on Wolf action. Woohoo!
It's oh my god.
Normally the vampire
wanna
wants a
hug you.
taste of your blood, but it's
Yeah,
the,
it's-
I don't think Matoma Man can do that.
the Wolfman
He
versus
wanted it.
Dracula.
Wolfman wins, but Dracula crawls away back to his coffin. God, his mouth is just disgusting.
It's not the prettiest picture in
What
the world.
is that? Like, how does that eat? That's not even practical. How do you chew anything with that? It just like flaps around. I don't think he even eats food.
I would
He
not
just like looks like he could.
go to Chipotle with that guy.
I mean, you could fit a big burrito in your mouth with that.
Cilantro.
Yeah, but
and
how
all
would you
those
chew it?
teeth.
There's no like.
You just sort of like clap with your face.
All right, now he looks normal. Thank you for closing that disgusting maw of yours.
Isn't that how that happened last time? We just were looking at Night Stalker and then we looked up and all of a sudden the game was over the other way.
Yeah.
All right, I didn't zoom in this time. I was staring at his portrait while glancing at the minimap.
Okay.
I've learned my lesson.
Yeah, don't look away, because Alliance can drop a game that fast.
They have the power. All right, this time Aki might be able to TP out, though. If he doesn't go for it right now, two shots him!
Oh my God.
Ouch!
That is
That's going to leave a
disgusting.
mark.
Neutral creeps put up more of a fight.
Oh, Vata
man.
blinking away. BKB used, keeping her space away from my nuts. Another little dagger tossed out, keeping them alive a little bit longer. Bane trying
Here
to keep
comes
alive.
the wolf.
Oh boy, Fata's also there. Big Sonic Wave, S4. God, get me out of here, please! Gone. Offs himself, though, so we'll get the suicide there, but that's 3 down from the side of Alliance. Liquid are doing it, and they're not losing anyone for it.
All right, that's definitely a token.
Oh, you're right. It can't be dang.
I said it too,
Get wrecked,
actually, right
Dakota.
afterwards. God damn it.
All right. The double
Oh, okay.
dunk.
Double dank dunk into the
Double dank
my
dunk.
dank dollars going to waste.
Does that count as anything right there?
No,
Double dink.
that's acceptable.
Oh my God, this tower has fallen so quickly.
Yeah.
Leshrak's down.
They how do they hold this? Like, Lycan's got an Aegis. Killing him once is a Herculean task, and Matoma Man played it perfectly. He's going to spread out for the rest of the team. So Alliance, even if they hit a Poison Nova, probably not on more than 1 or 2 heroes. And by the time they even are able to walk over to mid, Matumba Man has also caved in the tier 3. Never even took a scratch of damage. Gallops away. Starts patting Kuroki on the butt, and they're going to try to engage. This could be the last fight for Alliance.
Last hurrah here.
Ooh.
3-man stun. Big one from S4, but he's going to get gripped up, and he is down. Poison Nova will be there, and this is it for Alliance, so they can't clear out Liquid.
Oh.
They're going to be shut out.
That Venom ult,
0-2.
it tickles. It does nothing but tickle. 4 dead. GG. Liquid go 4-0 on day number 1.
Woo! All right.
So Alliance played, they played 3 matches? Because they started off 4-0. Or maybe Liquid played another match that we missed.
Certainly a possibility.
So Liquid's 4-0, Alliance is 4-2. Because they played more games today, I guess.
Okay.
So they're equal in points, but obviously Liquid with a win or 2, or a win or a tie would move ahead.
Okay.
And I imagine they might win the tiebreaker if it came to that, but we're not gonna delve into that kind of arcane math. So is it America time now?
It looks like it. We've got Stark and Empire.
We got to get an update on this group.
Yeah.
That's
Soon,
a good
I'm
point.
sure. Make sure
Let's-
everybody knows exactly where we are with Europe before we leave Europe and fly back to America, the greatest country on earth.
America.
All right, so we're back. Hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry if we abused the my nuts jokes too much, but they're really fun. I'm
that
not
was
gonna
probably
lie.
the only
It's-
chance I'm going to have to
I mean, it
cast
felt
them,
good
so.
abusing my nuts. I don't know. What the hell? Damn it.
All right, so what do we got here? Void Boys versus E-Wolves, Plexi versus High Council. What were we scheduled to
Who
cast?
won that first game? It was High Council, right? Did they end up winning against Complexity in game 1?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. 64
All right, so we are supposed to do the High Council versus Sector V game, I think. But we can hop into Complexity for now.
All right.
Little any
Coolio.
Dota to continue through the day.
Only 5 minutes into it. Should be good. Should be good.
All right. Well, we have food here, so I think we're going to take like a... Well, I am going to take a little food break. You guys can power through if you'd like. Up to you. Want to take a 2-3 minute break, or you just want to...
I think I like food while it's warm.
All right.
Sounds
We're going to
quickly
take
scarf.
a 3-minute break, then we will be bringing you High Council versus Complexity. Looks like it is game number 2. Just now getting underway. So, guys, thanks for watching Beyond the Summit's coverage of the Frankfurt Major Qualifiers. We'll be right back.